What is going on, everybody? Mr. Burger here, and we are back with another song reaction video, and it's actually another Foo Fighters one. I know we just did one last week, but right as I had gotten around to recording and releasing that one, they released a brand new song. So that is what we're listening to today. Waiting on a War is the name. So I'm very curious how this one's gonna sound compared to the last two that had pretty different sounds. Going like Shame was more acoustic-y, kind of more groovy, I guess, and then No Son of Mine had that much more normal Foo Fighters sound to it musically. Lyrically, I think they've been fine. They haven't been my favorite out of their catalog, so I'm curious how this one's gonna end up. But before we get into this, guys, if you could please drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and comment down below if there are any other songs that you would like for me to react to. Without further ado, this is Waiting on a War by Foo Fighters. Let me make sure that's there. There we go.
Young, since I was a little boy with a toy gun, never really wanted to be number one, just wanted to love everyone.
Okay, right off the bat, this actually sounds very Foo Fighters-y. Mostly from a musical standpoint, but even from a lyrical standpoint, this is sounding very, very classic Foo Fighters. So I'm liking this a lot right now, and it looks like in the video thumbnail it had the whole band in it at some point, so I'm curious if this is one where it's acoustic and then it gets, you know, full band loud later on.
Is it more to this than that? Is it more to this than that? Is there more to this than that? Is there more to this? More to this? More to this than just waiting on a war? Just waiting on a war. Every day waiting for the sky to fall.
I'm curious where this was filmed, because I knew Dave grew up in Springfield, Virginia, right outside of D.C. And he had actually commented on Twitter before that this song had come out, and he was talking about, you know, especially living through the Cold War in the D.C. metro area, that, you know, he was kind of waiting for a war of some kind to happen in the area. So I'm curious if this is also filmed right around there, in like that Springfield, DC kind of area. Because it definitely looks like it could be. I haven't been to Springfield, but I've been to DC a good handful of times, and it definitely looks like some stuff that you could find in DC.
Big crash on a world that's so small. Just a boy with nowhere left to go. Fell in love with the voice on the radio. Is there more to this than that? Is there more to this than that? Is there more to this than that? Is there more to this? More to this? More to this than just waiting on a war? Just waiting on a war.
It's definitely got some, like, tough imagery going on in this. I don't know if all of the kids in there are dead or not, or if they're just kind of sleeping, passed out. But definitely got some rough type imagery and stuff going on there.
Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more.
that is terrifying. I would hate to open up a door and just see that in the room that I am walking into. That is scary.
I've been waiting on a war since I was young. Since I was a little boy with a toy gun. Is there more to this? More to this? More to this than just waiting on a war? Just waiting on a war. Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that. Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that.
And now we're about to get into your normal type of Foo Fighters stuff. You can already tell. Yeah, this track is reminding me a lot of their song "But Honestly" from their Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace album, where it was like acoustic. Well, that one and "Let It Die" from that same album, but more "But Honestly." Just yeah, and though like "But Honestly" was one of my favorite songs off that album. And it just gives me those vibes completely.
Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that. Just waiting on a war for this and that. There's got to be more to this than that. 'Cause I need more. Yeah, I need more. Just waiting on a war. Just waiting on a war. Yeah, I need just waiting on a war.
If you haven't heard about HelloFresh,
That is not that video. Okay, out of the 3 songs that they've released from their upcoming album, this one is easily my favorite. I think this one I mean, it has much more classic Foo Fighters sound to it than the other 2 did. But even still, I think it was a nice blend. Like, still, like, lyrically, it brought in kind of their newer style of lyrics. But it was a very nice blend, I think, of old and new. And I legitimately like that one a whole lot. Favorite off the album so far. I think it drops at the end of February, either beginning or end of February. And I think I got something planned for once that drops. I'll have to wait and see if I can actually do it. But look forward to something once that album does drop. And that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.